to 7 feet along the eastern coast and around 3 feet along the western coast. An increase to near 8 feet along the eastern coast and 5 feet along the western coast is expected starting tonight. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise some caution. Meanwhile, a third tropical wave in the central tropical Atlantic is expected to move across the southern Lesser Antilles Friday night into Saturday. For more information about weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service and follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Dane Charles.
The Nation Station, DBS Radio, says thank you to you and to everyone for choosing the Nation Station, DBS Radio.
Like water flowing from the mountaintop, this is the sound of DBS.
From every corner of the world comes the DBS 1350 Total News.
In the headlines, Dominica is reporting stay-over arrivals of 99,000 for 2025. In news from the region, Bahamas PM Philip Davis re-elected in early poll. And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump arrives in China for a 3-day state visit. Good afternoon. Welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News. My name is Kewana Fontaine Wilson. Details of the news after the break.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Foncolay. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Foncolay. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. First up in the news this lunchtime, Dominica is reporting stay-over arrivals of 99,000 for 2025. Chief Executive Officer at Discover Dominica Authority, Mava Williams, says the 18% increase in stay-over arrivals came as a result of greater public and private sector partnership. In other news, regional and international experts in various fields recently visited Dominica to help develop a national plan aimed at addressing gun crimes in the country. Minister of National Security, Reuben Blackmore, says a comprehensive approach is being considered for the creation of this plan. He made these remarks or comments during a press conference held by the Ministry of National Security.
We are putting in place a template, a national plan, and Dominica is part of the process and leading the way in that process to ensure that we look at all the facets involved in the illicit trade. We have put structures and mechanisms in place, and now we have to ensure that those structures that your government have invested in can bring the results that are needed. We, without talking, got into this country with a view of looking at all the elements and all the players involved in that syndicate. We made a request to the government for the instrumentality of the Ministry of National Security and Legal Affairs, and of course with the approval of the Prime Minister. We brought down to this country experts in various fields of investigation. They were on island, and they were actually the experts in the area of cybercrimes, forensics, specific to crimes investigation. One of them left over the weekend to ensure that every element is looked at and all the evidence collected, down to your fiber from your clothes, everything, your victim, whatever stuff, can be properly analyzed by the experts, and to ensure that when charges are brought before those players who are undermining the peace of this country, who are undermining the prospects for prosperity in this country, can be dealt with, can be apprehended, and brought before the court.
Minister for National Security, Rayburn Blackmore. The third and final semi-final round of the DBS Radio Felix Henderson Ministry of Education National Reading Competition is scheduled for this afternoon. 10 students will compete for a chance to secure a spot in the finals. The competition is set to take place at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital.
The schools competing in Leg 3 of Round 2 are Siniku Primary School, represented by Kilani Valmon; Berian Christian Academy, represented by Ariel Winter Scotland; St. Luke's Primary School, represented by Ilana Stout; Wharton Waven Primary School, represented by Kaya Ferraro Barnes; Bells Primary School, represented by Simon Thomas; St. John's Primary School, represented by Akim Tong; Savonpai Primary School, represented by Olu Watomisin Omodan; Penville Primary School, represented by Mahalia Camille Francois; Wales Strathmore Stevens Primary, represented by Zahira Martin; and Western District SDA, represented by Kaitel Demari Daly. Join us by tuning in on all our radio frequencies, also on Facebook and YouTube platforms, and DGTV 50.
Coordinator of the DBS Radio, Felix Henderson, Ministry of Education, National Reading Competition, Ronelia Williams. In other news, shelter manager of the Casabros Emergency Shelter, Sherlon James, says preparation mode has been activated at the Casabros Regional Emergency Shelter ahead of the 2026 hurricane season. The official start of the Atlantic hurricane season is June 1st. James was a guest on the Disaster and You program on DBS Radio.
The shelter for Casabros constituency proper is the Casabros Regional Emergency Shelter. That is the main shelter for Casabros. We have a capacity that hold up to 300 persons. Our facility, we have backup generator, we have backup water tanks, so we are prepared, we are equipped. And even prior to that, although we have water, sometimes prior to a system would ensure that we get drinking water, bottled water, just to have in the shelter on standby in the case of anything happen. And even right now, we are in a time where we ensure that our building is well clean, because we are moving into that time. And with climate change, as you've seen what is happening, we cannot tell you how severe it is going to be, but what we know for a fact that we ought to prepare for any possible situation. And that is why at the shelter level right now, doing all what we need to do to know that come June that we are ready, and if anything happens, we in a state of preparedness, that if something happens, we are well on our way to handling it.
Shelter manager for the Casabros Emergency Shelter, Sherlon James. This brings us to the end of the National Focus. Coming up next, regional and international news.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. The husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, yes, I'm always ready and more than ready. The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared. It was devant jour, so she asked him, what time is it, Huzzy? Husband replied, time to upgrade. She shouted, what? On my birthday? And her smile turned to a serious frown. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again. Husband says, well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised. When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style. They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, phone call, telephone, email.
You're simply the best.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back. In news from the region, Bahamian Prime Minister Philip Davis and his ruling Progressive Liberal Party have been re-elected, making him the first leader to serve a second consecutive term in nearly 30 years. Davis told Reuters that the Bahamian people have spoken, and he received their verdict with humility and gratitude. An official in his office said an election poll was not due to be called until October, but Davis decided to call an early election to get ahead of the upcoming Atlantic hurricane season. The unofficial results last night were showing the party with 33 seats in the 41 seats in the Bahamian Parliament. It is the first time since 1997 a party has won a consecutive election in the Bahamas. And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump arrived in China today for a 3-day state visit, during which he will discuss a host of global issues, including the Iran war, with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Trump, who is visiting China at the invitation of President Xi, was accorded a red carpet welcome. Chinese Vice President Han Zheng welcomed Trump at the airport. The U.S. president arrived in China on his second visit in 9 years to clinch a trade deal to end the frictions over tariffs that affected its over U.S. $525 billion exports to the U.S. This has been the DBS Lunchtime News. Thank you so much for listening. We invite you at 6 p.m. for another newscast. My name is Kewana Fontaine Wilson. Ali and Christopher is up next with the DBS Lunchtime Sports Report.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Ali and Christopher with this afternoon's lunchtime sports update. Dominica under 23 has won the toss and opted to field first against the Barbados A in their first of two T20s at the Benjamin Park. The Dominica team is being captained by West Indies batsman Alec Athanaze. Barbados, they are so far 35 for 2 after 4.4 overs. But also Barbados Pride, they are 39 for 1 with 9 wickets remaining. They require another 279 runs to win against Trinidad and Tobago. The scores in that match: Trinidad and Tobago Red Force 343 and 280. Cephas Cooper hit a century in the second innings. He got 102. Barbados Pride, the scores so far for the Barbados Pride: 296 and 39 for 1, with 9 wickets remaining. In the other match, West Indies Academy are trailing Guyana Happy Eagles by 40 runs. The Academy are 138 for 6. So the scores so far: West Indies Academy 485 and 138 for 6. Happy Eagles 663 all out. Matthew Nandu scored 237. In other sports, Celtics delivered a clinical performance last evening at the Massac Indoor Facility, sweeping Zebians aside 3-0 in the KFC DAVA National Volleyball League. The action continues this Saturday as Sunrise heads to the stadium forecourt for an exciting triple-header matchup. At 4 p.m., Sunrise will take on KT Tacklers in Division 2. The Sunrise will be up against the Acers in the women's division from 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Sunrise again will be up against Young Vets in the Division 1. The Belfast Estate Mao Soccer Strikers made it 2 wins in a row as they got past Middleham United in the DFA Premier League last night. Nick Anthony, Jamo Talbot and Dylan Augustine got a goal each as Soccer Strikers walked away with the 3-2 win. Clemson Isaac and Darren Wade scored for Middleham United. The loss, however, was the 3rd straight defeat for Middleham to open the new season. Well, the Premier League continues tonight with Baffin State FC taking on We United Football Club at the DFA Technical Centre. New competitions manager at the Dominica Football Association, Vladimir Corbett, is hoping to bring a more modern approach to how the Football Association manages its various leagues. An independent competitions manager is one of the new recommendations under the new FIFA statutes. Corbett took up the new role at the DFA on Tuesday. The DABA Division 1 League continues tonight with Paybush Snipers set to battle the Detroit Blazers from 7 p.m. at Massac Indoor Facility. Meanwhile, the Premier Division Trafalgar Prowlers will come up against BAA Sharks in the feature game at 9 this evening. And netball, Zebians will take on Spartans 2 at the National Netball League continues this evening. That's all the time for a sports report. It's now time for your Lotto Draw on DBS Radio.
Jackpot is now over $65,000. Match 5, your local jackpot game.
Are you ready to sing your heart out?
Vibes on vibes.
Blast Bistro presents karaoke on the rooftop every Thursday from 4 p.m. until you say when.
Tell them Beyonce.
It's your voice, your vibe, and your moment under the sky. So starting March 19th, grab your friends, grab all of them, sip on something nice, and take the stage at the island's most relaxing rooftop spot, Blast Bistro. So whether you're a superstar or you're just singing for fun, Thursdays are your night at Blast Bistro. See you on the rooftop where every Thursday feels like a celebration. Blast Bistro. Good food, good vibes, great memories.
If you miss it, I sorry for you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome or welcome back. It's now time for another midday draw here at Dominica National Lottery. I'm your hostess, Michelle Lewis. Now it's time for some grand winnings with Play 4. Good luck. First lucky number is number 1. Your second lucky number is 3. The third winning number is 17. And that fourth lucky number is number 19. To recap, this afternoon's lucky numbers for Play 4 are 1, 3, 17 and 19. That's Play 4 with our grand winners every day. Up next, it's Big 4 with Multi-X.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
The jackpot keeps getting bigger. The Match 5 jackpot is now over $65,000. Match 5, your local jackpot game.
We're back, and now it's time for that big win with an easy score. It's time for your Select 4. That's Big 4 with Multi-X. All right, everyone, hold on to those tickets. This afternoon's big winning numbers for Big 4 are 4, 0, 5, and number 4. And now that the winning numbers are here, we're moving on to your Multi-X ball. This afternoon's Multi-X ball for Big 4 is 2X, doubling those winnings. To recap, the big winning numbers are 4, 0, 5, and 4. The Multi-X ball chosen is 2X, doubling the winnings. Big 4, it's an easy score. Up next, it's Pick 2 with Multi-X.
5 chances, 2 draws a week. Endless excitement. This is not just a game, it's your game. Match 5.
And just like that, we're back and ready for some Pick 2. Let's play to win and watch the winnings multiply. This afternoon's perfect pair of winning numbers for Pick 2 are 3 and 4. The Multi-X ball chosen is 3X, tripling those winnings. To repeat, your lucky numbers this afternoon for Pick 2 are 3 and 4. The Multi-X ball chosen is 3X, tripling your winnings. Pick 2, select the Multi-X, and then watch the winnings multiply. Up next, it's One Off.
The jackpot keeps getting bigger. The Match 5 jackpot is now over $65,000. Match 5, your local jackpot game.
You have to be in it to win it. The Super 6 is now $200,000. Have you played?
We're back, and now it's time to win anyway with some One Off. Good luck. Your 3 lucky digits this afternoon for One Off are 2, 8, and 1. To recap, the winning numbers for One Off are 2, 8, and 1. Play One Off and win anyway. Stay tuned. Up next, it's Daily 3 with Multi-X.
You have to be in it to win it. The Super 6 is now $200,000. Have you played?
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
The jackpot keeps getting bigger. The Match 5 jackpot is now over $65,000. Match 5, your local jackpot game.
We're back. Thanks for staying tuned. Now it's time for some Daily 3 with Multi-X. And of course, your reminder that today is the official launch of Match 5 Wednesdays. Join us down at the main office. That's Dominican National Lottery's main office at 3 p.m. for the Match 5 promo. There will be prizes. You can win by spinning the wheel. Be sure to take part and purchase those tickets. Tickets cost only $2, so select your lucky numbers from 1 to 29, and that's for match 5, your local jackpot game. Oh, by the way, the current jackpot is $69,900. Give yourself a chance to be that winner. Now it's time for some Daily 3 with Multi-X. Good luck. The first lucky number is 6. Your second lucky number is 0. And the third winning number is number 7. Now we're moving on to reveal the Multi-X ball. The Multi-X ball chosen is FP.